everybody, Magentamanatee here from Team Caven Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm just going to be doing a quick profile on my Gusto control deck. So, if you guys don't know, Gusto is a very defensive deck. It's really fun to play. It's got a set of recruiters that will actually keep looping each other out and indefinitely if they keep being killed by battle. And it's got the Srees OTK. So let's get started with the profile. We're going to be playing 2 Cam. Cam's effect lets us shuffle 2 Gusto monsters from our grave into our main deck to draw a card. She's very important. She's our only level 4 non-tuner, and the fact that she allows you to get continuous pluses and recycle your entire engine is amazing. So 2 of Cam, and then 2 of the new card, which really makes the deck slightly viable, which is Parika. So what she does is when she is normal or special, you can target 1 wind tuner in your grave, special in face-up defense position, and for the rest of the turn you cannot special summon anything but wind monsters. For the Srees OTK, you don't need to do anything else, plus she lets you go into like Levier and Stardust, so she's still pretty good. Now we're going to get into our recruiter loop, which consists of, first, our non-tuner, which is Winda. And what she does is when she's destroyed by an opponent's attacking monster, that's important. That's the reason you can't do a full OTK loop with Srees. She specials a Gusto tuner from your deck, which is pretty useful. I mean, I don't like running her as much as I like running the other floaters, but she's vital. Then we're going to move on to our best floater, which is Gusto. Goldo, now what he does is when he's destroyed, so he can be destroyed by things other than battle, which is what makes him so good. You can special summon 1 level 2 or lower Gusto from your deck. So that can be Winda, or that can be this guy right here. He's our level 1 tuner, and he's probably the best one of the floaters effect-wise. If they kill him, you get to bring out a level 4 or lower non-tuner, and what that can let you do is that can actually let you bring out Parika and then special a Goldo for your grave and just get a +1 like that, which is really nice, or go into Cam to fetch you +1 later. Now we're going to move on to the non-Gusto monsters. I'm playing 1 Debris Dragon because all your bird tuners are targets, which is really good with Tempest. It lets you go off, and it can make a Black Rose with Card Trooper, which is nice. Plus, if you end phase call Parika, you can actually special Debris and use Debris and Parika to make a Black Rose, which is pretty cool. Then for negation, I'm playing 2 Veiler. You need your battle floaters to stay alive, and Veiler is really the best way to do that. I like it more than Breakthrough, seeing as it's a lot more difficult to stop, especially with Wiretap floating around. Plus, it can also be a level 8 synchro with Tempest. I'm playing 2 Card Trooper. While cards like Mathematician may exist, I love Card Trooper just for the ability to bait out traps. And to be able to run over big beaters is something a lot of decks take for granted, and something Gustos really have a big problem with if you can't get out Srees. So he's nice, especially with a Lance. I mean, getting over anything that is 2700 or lower is really nice. Plus the draw power helps too. Then we'll be playing our 1 Tempest. Tempest is honestly the main synchro engine of the deck. Like, the deck is nothing without Tempest. While you do like having Gustos in your grave, you've got enough fodder to support Tempest. He's an instant Leo with Goldo, and any rank 8 with Eagles. So, 1 of him. Now we're going to move on to our traps. We're playing the 1 Warning, the 1 Torrential Tribute, the 1 Compulsory Evacuation Device, and the 1 Bottomless, so we're playing the Power 4. TT is probably the best one with your deck, because you can just TT while you have a Trooper or a Goldo on board and go more plus than you generally would. now we're going to be running 2 call. This really helps speed up your OTK. It gets a bit dead at 3. I was testing it with at 3 for a while, so it's really nice. Also, if you just end phase call Parika, make a Vulcan, fetch that back to your hand, and get one of their XYZ monsters or synchros back to their hand. Then we're going to be playing Double Mistake. Yes, I'm meaning to mistake in the deck. A couple formats ago, I started maining Mistake in Harpies, and the card is honestly too good against like 90% of your meta matchups, and being able to just flip this open first turn is so nice, especially against spellbooks, which are generally one of your toughest matchups. So, yeah. Really came in handy last weekend. One Dark Hole. Really don't see a reason why you wouldn't run Dark Hole in the deck. As said, a lot of boards don't like clearing their own field late game, but it's really useful in the deck. One Foolish, send your Goldo or Tempest, generally Tempest because you need Tempest in your grave. Creature Swap, I'm really thinking of upping this to more than one. I love Creature Swap in the deck, but it's absolutely fantastic. Swap one of your floaters, attack into the floater, get your free special. Then we're going to be playing 2 of Pot of Duality. First turn you're not really doing much, so I mean, why wouldn't you get into your deck, get the cards you need, and set up for the next turn? And we're also going to be playing triple MST. Your deck doesn't like back row, and that's also why we're playing triple Lance. Lance also helps with the Sree's OTK because it can lower your attack and protect you from traps. So, yeah, I mean, I kind of want to play trap stuns just because Blackhorn is so prevalent in the format. But what can you do? I'm siding the trap stuns at the moment. So, triple E-Telate, this is your 1 card OTK. I'm playing 3 with your 2 main targets. That means you like a bad ratio, but these guys get milled. And Pilica is fully recyclable. So, it's good at 3. That's it for the main deck. I'm just going to get into the side. Sorry, the extra. So, we are going to start off with our only 2 XYZs, which are Totem Bird and our Levier. The only reason you're playing these 2 is because they're both level 3 wins. Totem Bird may seem like a really bad card, but it's actually better than people give credit for, and it can lock down a game during its later half. So, it's not bad. Then we're also going to be playing for our level 5 synchros. I'm not playing any 4s, because Armory Arm can't be made, obviously, because it's not a win. The only thing I might think of playing is Misbird Colossus. So, 1 Digusto Goldo. What this does is you can shuffle 2 Gustos from your grave into your main deck, pop a card, which is really nice. Sometimes you just don't want to attack. 1 Cataster. This guy, I mean, he's a good card, but I've actually found myself not going into him recently. I more often go into Armades here, because Armades is pimp, man. Just, he's probably one of the best level 5s in the game, especially when backed up with the Lance. So then for our non-Gusto level 6, we're playing the Vulcan, as said, really good with Call, really good with Mistake. And the deck's main OTK card, which is the Digusto Srees. And so when she's synchro summoned, you can add 1 Gusto monster from your grave to your hand. And yeah, really good with E-Telly. Make a 1 card her, add your tuner back, and proceed to try and deal a shit ton of damage or OTK. Then for level 7s, I'm only playing 1, and the only card I'm playing is Black Rose. I mean, Black Rose can just put in so much work against meta decks, especially things like Medolce. Again, another bad matchup simply because they can spin your cards. Black Rose, once if you can stop them from getting their hand advantage up too much, a Black Rose will literally finish them off, because they're not a good top decking deck. For level 8s, we're playing our 1 Wind, which is our Stardust Dragon. Just really useful. Then we're playing 1 Crimson Blader. Locking down your opponent is still nice. I mean, Mythic Rulers are really popular this format, so 1 Scrap, Dragon, and 1 Colossal Fighter. Scrap is really good because you can pop your own Goldo or Card Trooper and get stuff off of it. Colossal Fighter is important against matchups like Boojans. Then we're going to be playing my favorite card. Leo. The fact that they can't target him to your main phase 2 is amazing, especially with a 3100 beater. So he's just really great and very difficult to run over. Only card that can really run him over is this guy. Or a Crane. But yeah, Star Eater. Just being played because you can search debris very easily. The Tempest in hand, and I actually go into him quite a bit. So yeah, that's it for the extra deck. I might just do the side deck I ran at the tournament. It was very simplistic. Yeah, so double Raikou. Spot removal and really important against your Evil Swarm matchup. Honestly. The best thing is you just set one of those, they think it's a shitty floater, you flip it, and you get rid of their Ophion. Fossil Dino works just as well, but your deck really needs to special. Like my first game against Madolche, I lost because he had a Fossil Dino, he just kept poking me down with it. And then we're playing 2 Trap Stun. You need to stop traps from going off to get your OTK through. Sometimes Lance isn't enough, especially with this guy being so popular right now, which is your Black Horn of Heaven. Yeah, so 2 of that. That's also against Mythic Rulers. Then we're going to be playing Double Wall. Also very good. And we're going to be playing the Double DNA. DNA, again, stops decks like Boojins and Noble Knights dead in their tracks. Yeah, so we're also going to be playing Double Light Imprisoning. Light Imprisoning is also obviously a very solid card. Don't see a reason why not to play it. And the Mind Crushes. So that's it for the side, extra and main. If people want to know what the main OTK is, let's just say your opponent has a Star Eater. You're going to need E-Telly and Foolish. So you're just going to activate Foolish, send your Goldo here, activate E-Telly, special Pilka, special Goldo, Synchro, Cerise effect, add back your Goldo, normal Goldo, and keep poking. Bring out from Goldo, bring out a Gull, bring out Winda. And that can OTK anything 3k and over. If you play Kamui, it becomes 2800 and lower. And if you have a Lance, it's a whole different story. You can OTK things like Madolche and stuff like that. So I'm thinking of playing Kamui at like 1, but hopefully you guys enjoyed my deck profile. Thanks for watching, and subscribe.